first time on my new Oar Board, and it's a different experience, but it's a ton of fun. It took me about 20-30 minutes to get on the water, but not too bad considering I had a little walk from the car as well to get down here. So I'm here at Marina del Rey. It's a beautiful day, very quiet. Already surprised the LA rowing coach who had never seen anything like this. Neither have I. But so far, touch wood, so good. One thing I should do is maybe centre this rig up a bit better. It's a little bit to one side. But that goes in my lessons learned pile. Doesn't mean I have to keep shifting my seat though. But it's a beautiful day here. And the last time I rode was 20 years ago on the River Tweed at Berwick. I took part in an invitational seniors race then. It was 20 years ago. I was racing as a senior in the veteran crew, scratch crew, and we won a cup that day in Berwick upon Tweed. And it was the first race I'd done for 20 years before then. And so that means my last race in London was 40 years ago. Actually, probably the one where I nearly killed someone, and there's a sea lion behind me. So that'll be fun. I hope it doesn't decide it's going to come and join me. Don't know how territorial they are in the water. Seen videos of them getting quite territorial on beaches, but hopefully in the water they realise they're much better placed than I am to escape. So this is something called the Oar Board Adventure. 16-foot inflatable paddleboard with a sliding feet rig for the oars, which is an interesting concept. It's a concept that was actually invented some time ago and almost immediately banned from competition because it proved to be actually faster than the traditional sliding seat. When you're rowing, it doesn't actually feel that different. It's hard to know whether the seat's moving or your feet's moving. It's the material really. So far so good. Out here in the open channel at Marina del Rey. It's a beautiful morning. It's about, I don't know, high 70s, low 80s. Sunny. I have sunscreen on. But the water's pretty good at the moment. And a lot better than some of the water I used to see on the River Thames. As I say, just getting used to this. My very first time out on it. For rowing a scull for more than 40 years. Never was I great at sculling. Wasn't my favourite. I like to be in the engine house of a big 8. That was a lot more fun. But the fact that this is inflatable means that you certainly can get it out very easily, and no need to store it. It goes in the back of a pretty regular car, although the oars, which are carbon but come in 2 pieces, but still a little bit long, so just make sure you have enough room to store the split oars. I fitted in back in my small Volvo pretty easily. And here we go. She glides pretty well. There's a fin on it that helps the tracking. And these asymmetric blades hadn't been invented when I was rowing, so taking a little bit getting used to on the catch especially. and I'm not looking around as much as I used to, and that's because they have this big mirror which you can fit a GoPro onto. I've got it fitted onto the same stand with a clamp, which I hope stays on. Brand new GoPro, I don't want to lose it, but pretty good. This is Marina del Rey in Los Angeles. Some big boats here, some small boats, pretty decent racing community as well. I know they have a Wednesday night sunset series which I've taken part in, but it's a really cool place to have so close to a big city. Beautiful. Wildlife is great. Already seen one sea lion today. Well, this is fun. You're never sure the first time you try something out, is it going to work for you? And as I say, my sculling experience wasn't always a happy one. I got knocked over and knocked in by one of the most elite UK racing crews on the River Thames. I ended up upside down and swimming to shore. Lost a pair of glasses which I thought I'd never see again. Went back at low tide and they were just sitting there looking up at me on the bottom. And so one of the many times I've turned boats upside down. I got pretty expert at turning upside down lasers, racing dinghies. Didn't quite always get so expert getting back into them, but I'm still here after all these years. I don't know how long this is, but it's a pretty nifty straight course if they've ever had a racing regatta. I don't know where the UCLA rowing club do actually race. I know their boat club is further into the marina, or further out the marina. But I did see, as I say, one scull and one coach who put in up at something called Mother's Beach, which is a very shallow, protected beach full of stingrays, but pretty easy to get the boat put in there, and car parking pretty close by. So this is Ian Wright, and having a ball trying out my Oar Board for the very first time. They're great fun, and you can look them up on the internet if you need to. Here I am, Marina del Rey, first time out on this Oar Board, and it's been great. Pretty easy beach to put in. Good first experience. I wasn't sure how it would go. I had to learn how to put it together, which worked pretty well, pretty easily. They have great videos telling you how to do things. First time in a sculling boat for 40 years, and last time I was scull boat, I think I fell in, got knocked over by one of the elite UK racing crews, 8s, and I hadn't sculled since. So it was a good experience and no mishaps, stayed upright, and what a great day. And it's a great day, it's a great place to be in Los Angeles, in Marina del Rey, and ton of fun.